So the Kansas City relievers had looked like some really live arms, a lot of velocity coming from those guys. How tough was it to just get things going toward the middle and later innings tonight?
Yeah, we weren't able to do it at all. They did bring some guys in that had some very live arms, some good stuff, some very sharp breaking balls. And they went out there and they made pretty good pitches. They kept going, and we weren't able to kind of muster anything up or really even get a ton of base runners or opportunities. So that is going to happen. I mean, I'm not really sure if I can point to anything specific. They went out there and threw the ball really well, and they have good ability. So that's for sure. We're going to have to have better at bats and find a way to get some guys on base.
Saw some good defensive plays once again. That's a catch from Jake Cave in left was about as good as it gets. How did you see it unfold?
Yeah, this is a really interesting place to play at all, but outfield especially. It's probably the biggest outfield in the league, so it gives you some pretty odd angles and spots on the field where you're kind of forced to play. And on top of that wall out there is not short. Sometimes it's hard to tell on the television, exactly what, perspective and what things actually look like. That wall is a good sized wall. And to make a play like that, going a decent way and to get up, it was a magnificent play. I mean, one that you probably always remember in your career, to go up there and go up against the wall and make it like that, because he timed it perfectly. And it was a big moment. It could have been a really big moment in the game for us.
Bill?
Rocco, were you going to make a pitching change there when the 9-minute rain delay hit, or did that just make it easy for you?
Yeah, I think that situation did make that decision a little bit easier. We had Wiss up that inning. We had some lefties coming up that inning also. Thought we had a pretty good opportunity to let Smells pitch and get through that inning. Obviously, we gave up the base hit and the runs scored. We prefer to make moves before the runs score, but that is definitely a matchup that we were going to take a chance with and let Smeltz go out there and do his thing. He pitched great to that point. I think he pitched a winning type ball game. We probably just need to score a few more runs for him, and we'd be in a really good spot. But he did pitch well. I mean, he mixed his pitches very well. There's some really good right-handed hitters, especially sitting at the top of that lineup. And for some lefties, that's a tall order, but he did a great job with them.
Go.
Rocco, before the game, Buxton told us that he's been kind of hard on himself at the start of this season for a slump at the plate. Just a 3-day run like this, what can that do for the confidence and the mentality of a guy who kind of publicly admits that?
Yeah, and we chatted with Buck. Buck had a pretty interesting, last couple of months. He's got a beautiful new child at home. He came to spring training and got there a little bit after everybody else. Then he dealt with an injury that set him back, didn't allow him to get the at-bats that he needed. So it's not like I would call it any sort of slump or anything like that. I think he's probably lacking reps by a lot coming into the year, and he's catching up really fast. He's put some really good swings on the ball. He's hitting, these balls are coming off his bat about as hard and impactfully as anyone. It's been fun to watch, and I think he's really feeling it right now.